Hey everyone, Dan here. We are after market close on Wednesday, March 16th. Wanted to take a look at some of the stocks that we've been watching lately. And before we get started, if you hear some screaming in the background, I apologize. My baby is having a hard time going to sleep. He's with his mother right now, and there's no other time that I have to record this video, so I'm just going to do my best to edit it out, but there's a good chance that you hear some crying in the background, and so hopefully it's not too distracting. Also, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps a lot. And feel free to put comments below. If there are tickers that you'd like me to cover, just add them in there. Also, any thoughts, ideas, or questions that you'd like to ask or share, put them there, and I think it helps everybody out. So this is AONE, which we had talked about the last few days. Let's zoom out to the 1 hour to check out this channel that we had drawn in several days ago. And it's been holding that channel really nicely. It did pop out, but it's come back in, so that's totally fine. And now it's popped out again. So hopefully it can come back in, because we don't want it popping out to the bottom of the channel and moving sideways, because then it'll probably fall off. What could be happening here, what happened with CCIV when it fell out, was it fell out of the bottom of the channel, but then turned the bottom portion of the channel, like this purple line here, into resistance. So it just kept following the channel, but just right underneath it. So it kept moving up, and CCIV had a very good day today. So, we'll see what happens with AONE. But yeah, I would definitely pay attention to this channel. I do have this like ideal buy zone down here, which still seems very far away because there's a lot of support areas in between. That said, I did start a position in AONE today, just knowing that, if it comes down into my buy zone here, I'll just make my biggest buy there. So I gave myself a little starter position for the time being, because I thought I took the position as it was like right near the bottom of the channel here. So just to reiterate, the way that we play channels is we buy the dips by buying the bottom of the channel and take profit toward the top of the channel, assuming that it's going to stay within the channel until it doesn't. So at some point that breaks, but hopefully you have enough ins and outs while it does hold it to make it worth it. And it doesn't blow you up when it leaves the channel. So that's where I see AONE. You can see all the price targets there if you need to like jot any down or screenshot it. Heading over to CCIV, I have this one. So this is exactly what I was talking about just a second ago. So CCIV was in the channel for quite a while here, and so we were like enjoying that nice predictable price action. Fell out of the channel, moved sideways, but then it very quickly started treating the bottom of the channel as as resistance, and now it has broken back into the channel, and you can see it here now is basically in the middle of the channel. So that's a good sign for the bulls, and being able to hold that was was key. But yeah, basically what I said yesterday sort of played out, which I wasn't worried about it because it kept touching the bottom of the channel even though it was outside of it, and so my feeling was that was still a pretty bullish sign, and I wasn't going to worry about it at all. So yeah, there's nothing else in my mind for CCIV other than play the channel and see how it evolves. I think my sort of like upper price target on here once we get the merger kind of settled and Lucid priced as its own entity, like 44 to 47, I think is going to be likely where we settle in. All right, NNDM. Let's zoom to the 1 hour. So got a channel here also on NNDM, which it fell out of today and now is basically bumping my red bearish price zone for the week box, bumping that as support. So we'll see what happens there. I was pretty enthusiastic after this sort of like double triple bottom, so I'm hoping that kind of holds up and does what we expect double bottoms to do. Like definitely best case scenario, it gets back into this channel tomorrow. That would actually be great because that would put us into like the mid 11s at a minimum tomorrow. So that would be awesome. Same thing still stands of what I've been saying. This 1249 support when it can develop that will be, to me, like the really strong springboard for approaching 15, for example. There's a lot of room to run from 1093 to 1249, and hopefully it's going to use the channel to get there relatively quickly. That's where I am on NNDM, and that'll do it for this video. Let's zoom in really quick to see if there's anything interesting on the 5-minute. Not necessarily. All right. Well, I hope everyone had a good trading day and their week is going well. And if you're in any of these plays, good luck. And I will see you all in the next video.